Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and as you can tell, it is that time again when we collab. There is myself, Claire, Steph, Victoria and Tanya sometimes if she's able to join us. This time you might be able to tell what it is because I think I epitomise myself in that era, and it is the 90s. Anybody who is my friend that might be watching this that I used to go to school with, please tell me that I didn't look like this. I did, didn't I? I looked just like this. So I was I tried to be in with the in crowd, but I wasn't quite there. It was like I was just outside of it. And yeah, I went for the eyeliner look when I was a kid. Lots of eyeliner and a heather shimmer lip, which I'm hoping this replicates. It's not quite the same. It was a bit more brownie toned, but this is as close as I've got in my makeup collection. Anyway, so I am doing the collab with the Claire, Victoria and Steph and Tanya, which I've just said, but I will link down their channels and their videos down below. We are coming up to the end. The next one is our last one, and it's the 2000s. We decided 2000s isn't dissimilar to now, but I know that I was a bit different in the 2000s. So I used to use a lot of silver and black. So I'm gonna, now that we're getting into eras where I did my makeup, I feel like doing it the way I used to do it, just so that you know, you guys can see sort of my history as well. Anyway, this is too much of it. This isn't part of Freedom February, actually. I wanted it to be, but the makeup I had for Freedom just wasn't what I needed for this look. I used literally 4 products, or 3. Did I use 3? 4 products. A foundation, a lipstick, a mascara and an eyeliner. And that is all I used to use when I was a kid. That's all I needed. I had actually really good skin, so I didn't even use foundation a lot of the time. I was really lucky as a teenager. I didn't have spots, and I still don't suffer with that. And I really felt for people who did suffer with like acne and spots. My face shape has changed. I used to be a bit rounder. What did I look like? A bit more like that. But now I'm a bit jowly. Oh dear, I need a facelift. That's what I need. I don't, I'm joking. Actually, my hair's pulling my face right back, so it's a bit better than normal. I used to just enjoy going out as a kid. I had gone through some stuff, you know, losing my dad and that, so I did sort of rebel a little bit. But this was my go-to look, I think, especially when we used to go to the fair in September in Stevenage, and we used to just sort of get drunk, go on the rides, get sick. We were crazy. I was still friends with my best friend from that time. We are still friends now, even though we don't live very close. And if she's watching, hi Em. We had a blast when we were kids. It was really quite fun. And Tash as well. Hi Tash, if you're watching. And I think they might remember me looking this way. I feel really like I've stepped back in time. It feels so bizarre. Anyway, I'm going to go, the tutorial, is it a tutorial really? Yeah, let's say it is coming up, and this is our penultimate one. I'm so sad. We haven't made a decision on whether we're going to do more collabs or if we are going to have a break. So March is my collab month, so I'll definitely be doing something then, and we'll see what happens after that. Anyway, I best go and carry on to the tutorial. Take care, guys. Bye. So I am actually going to prep my face today because there's not many steps to this look. I'm actually sitting a bit weirdly, aren't I? Here we go. Got my choker on and my denim jacket. I'm sure you will have heard this all in the intro, to be honest. So I'm going to prep my face today, and I'm going to use the Botanics Super Serum Radiant Youth. I'm really loving this. I just use 2 pumps, rub it in my hand, put it on my face. Oh, it's so nice. I used to put serum after my oil, but not anymore. Tiny Tempers Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream that I got from my perk. I'm that much away through. I use it every single day and every single night, and I love it. It's been a saviour. In my head, I've got No Diggity running through. I feel like I'm definitely back in the 90s. I feel like it feels so weird. I wish I could be playing some 90s music in the background. Awesome. I like the way you work it. Drop tight all day, every day. Blowing my mind, maybe in time. Anyway. And then I'm just going to use a bit of the facial oil. Just 3 little drops. Rub that into my hands. And I'm just putting it on everywhere but my nose, because my glasses make my nose look really oily, but my face really needs it. Like, it really needs the oil. So it's a lose-lose situation at the minute if I don't put oil. Oh no, oh, I just broke it. How annoying. I wonder if I can fix it. Probably not while it's on. Oh well, we'll just carry on the way it is. And then I'm going to use my Nivea for Men Sensitive Post Shave Balm. I honestly cannot rate this enough. I've done a fab or flop, but I hadn't used it as much as I have now, and it's incredible. I use a little bit, rub it into my hands. I love the smell. It smells of men. And then I put it all over, and then leave it to dry. Gosh, I really look like I did when I was younger. So I want to talk about the 90s, really, just what it meant for me. Like, it was my teenage years. I used to go out, I used to hang around the park, because I lived across the road from it, if I'm honest. It wasn't for any other reason. Started drinking, I was smoking, and I don't smoke anymore, but I was smoking then. I used to, you know, be cool. And I did lots of things. I used to go ice skating. I used to, well, I say go ice skate. We used to get drunk and go to the ice rink. And everybody knew. I mean, come on, we were 14-year-olds and it was ridiculous. And we all looked the same and we all did the same things. I was probably a bit thinner than I am now, but it doesn't really matter. I still look more or less the same. And my hair looks like it used to when I was younger. I used to have it in this high ponytail like this, and this funny 2 bits down, and they used to have to be little bits like that. Everybody had a perm as well, but I didn't, because I didn't need one. So how I used to do my makeup: pretend this is another foundation from Rimmel, because this wasn't available at the time, and I used to rub it on my hands and rub it on my face. Sometimes I didn't even use foundation. Oh my God, it's all over me. Ugh. Gross. I don't think I blended it very well either when I was a kid. I didn't have dark circles back then. My skin was pretty flawless, to be honest, which is, it's just devastating now looking back. Didn't put anything else on. Didn't put powder on. I didn't put anything else on. I just put foundation on, and that was it. So I haven't brought a mirror with me. Bear with me. I've got one in this palette that was just on the side. And then I used to take a black eyeliner and I used to eyeline my eyes really dark. I never ever did anything else. I just used to put eyeliner on. This is not, well, it is historically correct, because this is what I used to do. So I'm just going to do it. Hold on, I'm out of shot again. That's not good. Let me just, so I used to put this black eyeliner on. It wasn't this black eyeliner, it was probably a Rimmel one. Rimmel was my favourite makeup growing up. If anybody remembers in the 90s, Rimmel lipsticks with these browny red square plastic lipsticks. I loved the shape of them. I wish they'd bring them back. They were so cool. And they were the best lipsticks. We had Heather Shimmer, Coffee Shimmer. I was going to buy that for this tutorial, but I actually do have a lipstick that reminds me of Heather Shimmer. So I thought that would be better. Coffee Shimmer was sort of a brownie, shimmery colour, dark nude. And Heather Shimmer was a purpley, a more cool toned, dark colour. Honestly, I put so much eyeliner on when I was a kid. Oh, this is hurting my eyes. And then I'm going to pop on my Hypnose mascara, which I wouldn't have used. I always used the Rimmel waterproof mascara. It was in a blue tube. And I always wore waterproof mascara. And I used to put it on, and I used to put it on, and I used to put it on until my eyelashes couldn't cope anymore. I'm not putting on any eyeshadow because I didn't wear eyeshadow when I was a kid. I say a kid, I was actually still 18 in the 90s, so I never wore eyeshadow. I put loads of mascara on. It always went everywhere. But I didn't care back then. Just put a ton on. I used to love my mascara. If I could wear anything, it was just usually mascara, eyeliner and lippy. I didn't even put on foundation, but I'm putting it on today because I tried to be as pale as possible. That was my sort of look. Now, I wasn't gothy. No, I didn't want to be gothy. That wasn't my thing, but I also wasn't exactly colourful. The denim jacket was probably the most colourful thing I owned. I wore greys and blacks. Crop tops. I used to wear a lot of crop tops. Even though I was a big girl, I didn't care. Crop tops were totally my thing. I used to have a really slim waist, so I just used to wear crop tops all the time. I really look like my 17-year-old self. I wish I could find some pictures. So there we go. That's the eye look done. Basically, we're nearly at the end of this tutorial. I mean, this is the quickest one I've ever done. But this is, I used to get ready in like 5 minutes and go. And then Heather Shimmer. This is an Avon lipstick. And I used to really put lots on. And that is it. That is how I used to look in the 90s. And I know that dark nudes were sort of a thing, but for me it wasn't. I wanted purpley, sort of plummy lips, and I believe that looks very similar to what I used to wear. Oh my God, I used to go out like this and think I looked cool. Hold on, let me give you the finished look. Oh, look at me. Oh my God. I was such a twat. That's how I used to look, guys. No wonder I didn't have a boyfriend when I was growing up, or a girlfriend. I mean, I didn't really seek out girls until I was about 19. So that was my 90s look. How funny. I used to also wear really big hoops, but I didn't have any really big hoops. I mean, like, the bigger the better. Really big hoops. And my brows were dead skinny as well. Well, they weren't. They were dead bushy until somebody plucked them for me because I didn't know how to do it. So I always had, like, I look just like myself. Well, that sounds really silly, but I just look like how I used to. Why I wore my hair so tight, I used to wear my hair really tight, and it had to be sort of wet look. And I've put mousse in today. It had to be like that. It had to be as high on my head as possible, like pineapple. There we go. And that was it. That was the look I went for. That was my 90s look. So let me know what you think. Were you, like me, a 90s kid going out, getting drunk on the park with nothing to do, and thought you were the coolest thing in the world? I totally thought I was cool. I used to have better skin than this, 100%, and I didn't wear glasses. So yeah, it feels weird actually looking at myself like this, because I wish I could insert a photo. I tell you what, if I can, I'll try and get some photos and I'll pop them up at the end. I think I've got some from school, and you might be able to see what I used to look like then. So that's exciting. I'll have a look and see if I can find some. But this was my sort of go-to look. This sort of 2 little bits down the front, the hair. It was so good because I didn't have to perm my hair like everybody else. And the choker, which is just at the moment just a piece of ribbon. It's not actually a choker, which you could probably guess. And like a denim jacket, stripy t-shirt. Don't walk away, boy. That's what I feel like singing now. I was really into like R&B. I really want to listen to something now. Oh man, Mary J. Blige and all of that. And oh man, there's so many memories flooding back. But some of them not so good. It was a tough time for me. And like mid-90s, I lost my dad. So it was a tough time. But I sort of rebelled a little bit. And this was the look I went for. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Go and check out the other girls as well. I have linked them all down below as usual, and their videos. And I can't wait to see what they come up with, if I'm honest. Some of them weren't even sort of teenagers in that era. I know Claire wasn't. She was just a child. And so there was me going and smoking and all of that while she was watching CBeebies or something. Anyway, I'm going to go, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching, guys.